Hi guys, sorry that I look a little bit wild. I'm about to go to bed and I have braids in my hair that's wonky because I just got home from work a little bit ago. So I wanted to start a new video, and in this video we're going to be reading summer books. So this is like a summer reading vlog and I'm really excited, and I should have started it like a week ago because I already read a summer book. This is the one that I finished a few days ago, and I did talk about this in my summer book recommendations video, like my last video, but I just finished this and I haven't seen anyone talking about this book yet. It does have a blurb by Emily Henry on it. I don't know when it came out. This book was so good. I mean, look at the cover. I would highly recommend this. I'm sorry I didn't start reading it for this video, but we are going to start with another strong hitter, which is this, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, which I'm sure you've heard about somewhere because everybody's been talking about this book ever since it came out in April. And this is our book club pick of the month for my book club. You guys, I decided to just start this video right now, or like a little bit ago. But I'm on page 166. It's so good. I used to read books like 2 summers ago. I would read like 3 books a week. I do not do that anymore, but I'm trying to get back into doing that. And books like this make it so easy because this is so good. And I'm sure you've heard amazing things about Abby Jimenez's writing. I love her writing. I've read 2 other books by her, and this one is just so good. But I think it's so good because it's so relatable for me. The main character, the main female character, I can relate to so much of the things that she says, which is like kind of sad. But also, when you're reading a book and you really love it, it's often because you can find yourself within the characters, which I think is so important. And I don't think that that determines whether the book is good or bad necessarily, but it does determine your personal rating. Abby Jimenez has such fast-paced, incredible writing. Basically, what it's about is the 2 main characters are Emma and Justin, and it goes back and forth in their point of views, and both of them have this kind of like curse where whoever they date, they break up, and then the person they were dating finds their soulmate directly after. But they thought that, you know, if they dated each other, then the curse would probably break. And they also find each other in a really funny way, which I'll let you figure out yourself. Also, just to give you like the summer vibe of this, she lives in this little cottage on like an island on Lake Minnetonka. I don't know how to say it, so sorry if you're a Minnesotan, if you're from Minnesota, what I'm trying to say. She's there, and it's just like the scenery is so good. It's just everything about this book is hitting. The romance is so cute and makes you giggle. It's so sweet. I think this is going to be a 5-star for me. So we're going to probably read at least 2 books in this video. I'm reading this one right now, and then I'm not positive what I'm reading next, but I'm definitely thinking something by Ellen Hildebrand. I am really excited for this video. So we're gonna go and get some reading done before bed. I am on page 167. Also need to mention, this vlog is going to be completely spoiler free. I will not be giving any sort of spoilers in this video. Let's get reading. It is, I think, maybe 2 days later since I last verbally updated you. I am now on page 228 of Just for the Summer. It looks like I'm halfway, maybe a little more than halfway through, but it is so good. I was just sitting outside and reading for a little while, and sometimes I'm reading this book and I'm like, is this me? Love this book so much. I think I'm not even finished with it, and I'm thinking it's gonna be a 5-star because every single second of it I'm just loving. I love the main characters. Obviously, you guys know I already said I love the main character Emma, but I really like the main male character too. I think everything he does is so sweet, and I audibly laugh at this book so much. The summer vibes are so good. So really like, but I really like where the story is going. I feel like the pacing is just perfect of where they're at in the romance with each other and where they're at with like other things in their lives. So I just think it's so good. I'm recommending it now even though I haven't finished it yet. That's my little update on the book. I am now now on page 332, and I'm going to finish this probably right now because it's really not that much left. I think there's 400 pages maybe total. It's kind of like a rainy day, so I'm sitting in my reading chair. This blanket here, this is new. It's from Redbubble. This blanket here that has like all these like words on it that says like emotionally attached to fictional characters and all that. That's from Amazon, I think. I got it from a birthday present one year.
Need to know when I turn up.
Every time I'm reading this book, how does she know this? I just finished this book. 6 stars. You're kidding. 6 stars. I love this book so much, and I will hold it near and dear to my heart forever. Yeah, I don't know. I can't talk too much about it because obviously I don't want to spoil anything. Not only if, you know, maybe you can't relate to it, of course. I hope you can't relate to it. But also, I hope that you read it because the romance is really, really good and sweet as well. Like, and I think everyone could get a piece of advice from the story. And I thought it was just so good and beautifully written. 100% my favorite Abby Jimenez book that I've read so far. This was my 3rd 5-star read of the year. Worth all the hype. If you haven't read anything by Abby Jimenez, it's so good. Now I need to pick my next book, and I'm definitely choosing an Ellen Hildebrand book, and I think I have 3 options unless I chose to read something on my Kindle. I don't really remember what any of these are about. We have this one. This is The Identicals by Ellen Hildebrand. So this is about... That sounds interesting. This one my grandma just gave me. It's called A Summer Affair. I know this is like one of her earlier... Ooh... Let's see. It says, so this is literally about an affair. So I don't know. I don't really like reading like cheating tropes. This is the other one I have, which is like pretty beat up. I actually found it. This is about 3 women burdened with small children, unwieldy straw hats, and some obvious emotional issues tumble into the Nantucket airport tarmac on one hot June day. Vicky is trying to sort through the news. She has a serious illness. Her sister Brenda has just left her job after being caught in an affair with a student, and their friend Melanie, after several failed in vitro attempts, is pregnant at last, but after learning that her husband is having an affair. They have to come to Nantucket, enjoy the sun, and relax in Nantucket's calming air, but into the house, into their world, steps 22-year-old Josh Flynn. Okay, I'm kind of like leaning towards this one because I'm going to Nantucket, but I will update you guys and let you know what I end up reading. So it's currently thundering and raining and pouring outside, so it's the perfect time to read. I never updated you, but I'm sure you could assume by the last clips I ended up choosing Barefoot, and I'm on page 100. I just got to page 100 last night. It's pretty good so far. There's really not a lot of plot because it's just following the characters, which I love, like a literary fiction, you know, character-driven story. So I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm just like wanting more of the Nantucket vibes right now. But because of the weather recently, like the past few days, it's just been storming and kind of chilly, which is pretty normal for spring, but because it's been so hot recently, it's been like it's already summer. But I've just been kind of wanting to read a fantasy book. And I'm not saying that too loud because I've been in my summer reading era, and that's what this video is. I'm still enjoying this, don't get me wrong. It's making me really excited because obviously, like I said, I'm going to Nantucket. Just been really drawn to like fantasy right now because of the weather. But we're gonna read this, relax a little bit before I have to go to work, and hopefully gonna keep getting further. I don't even know how long this book is. It's literally 390 pages or something. For some reason, and this book doesn't even look that big. It's just because it's all bent up and stuff. It looks like it's a big fat book. Like it might be like 500 pages or something. I don't know. Something's going on with me. We're gonna read and chill in the egg. This is the best place to read ever.
Every stop, baby, oh, it's showing. If I should stay, you find a reason to leave. When I'm busy, that's the time you are free. Just tell me, what should I do? How can I get
It's definitely several days later, but I'm determined to finish this book today. I am 268 pages in, so I'm quite a bit more, a little bit more than halfway, maybe 60%, I want to just assume because I'm not for sure. But my thoughts about the book is I'm not obsessed with it. I like the Nantucket vibes a lot, but it's not my favorite by Ellen Hildebrand. Right now I'm probably sitting at a 3.5. The story's getting more and more interesting, but it's just still not my favorite. I'm not like super excited every time I go to pick up this book or anything like that. Also, I have a little heart-shaped like pimple patch on, so that's what that little mark is on me. But yeah, I'm really wanting to read a fantasy book, which has nothing to do with this video, but I want to finish this book today so that I can be done with it and read something else if I really want to, which I feel like isn't always the best sign when reading a book. There's just like a lot of things that are going on, so it's definitely interesting. I'm just not completely obsessed as I am with like other Ellen Hildebrand books. And there's about to be a huge thunderstorm, so I'm gonna film a read with me in real time while that happens. Let's go ahead and finish this up, and I'll let you guys know my full rating at the end.
How can I get through? How can I get through? Tell me, baby.
I just finished Barefoot, and I feel like the ending was so good. It brought me up to like a 3.75 stars. I don't think it's a 4 stars. I do think that the ending was like a really beautiful way to bring everything together, but I do think a lot of it kind of was like dragged on for me. I would still recommend it. If you've already read Ellen Hildebrand's books before and haven't read this one, I would recommend it. But if you're wanting to get into Ellen Hildebrand for the first time, this is not the first book that I would recommend. I'd probably recommend something like The Hotel Nantucket, or even my favorite is The Summer of '69. I just like really love that story. This wasn't my absolute favorite of hers, but I still really enjoyed it, and I thought that, I mean, she's just a really great, beautiful writer. Definitely enjoyed Just for the Summer so much more. But thank you for coming along with me for a little summer reading. I'm super interested to know what you guys are reading this summer. If you have a summer TBR, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and make sure you follow me over on my Instagram, Reading with Asha, and keep up to date on there. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.